Hey, what's going on, guys? Thought I would come outside and make a video this time instead of staying inside, especially as the leaves change colors and the seasons change. But today I wanted to talk and show you guys 3 custom minifigures that Minifigs.me sent me. Here before me I have a John Wick minifigure, a Princess Bubblegum minifigure from Adventure Time, and probably most of y'all's favorites, Hopper from Season 3 of Stranger Things. And I will preface this video by saying that these guys at Minifigs.me, this wonderful team, did send out these minifigures absolutely free for me to review. But I think that they're definitely worth the cheap price that they charge for these awesome minifigures. The printing on these is pretty much like 1,000 times better than Legos. They just print in places you wouldn't expect and add detail in certain areas where you wouldn't expect. But the first minifigure I want to talk about is, of course, y'all's favorite, Hopper from Season 3 of Stranger Things. Most of y'all know that I'm a big Stranger Things fan, so anything Stranger Things I love to get my hands on. In fact, I think I have like 5 posters of Stranger Things stuff in my room. I've been to like so many of the filming locations and stuff like that, but this Hopper Season 3 minifigure is astounding. The detail they put into this minifigure is crazy, not only because you can see like the individual details that you wouldn't see on a regular minifigure, but it's compared to the Hopper minifigure you get in the official Stranger Things set, this is like almost spot on. When you compare the 2 face prints, it's kind of funny because they look pretty much the same, but if you've watched Season 3 of Stranger Things, you'll know that Hopper was kind of out of character. They always made him angry, like they played on his angry side like pretty much the whole season, and you can see that in his eyes here. Like he's just angry 100% of the time, and I think that's kind of funny. They also changed up his facial hair that matches the Season 3 version. If you look at the left-hand side or right-hand side, whatever I have the official minifigure on, you can see that Hopper's got like the little goatee and everything he has from Season 1 and 2, but he changes up his facial hair in the summer, and you can see the mustache and just the stubble here on this minifigure. And I love the hairpiece, and I like the printing on this minifigure a lot more than like Lego's official printing, because they print in places you wouldn't expect. One of the cool things about Minifigs.me is that when they print like belts and stuff, they print like little details on like the waist part, and it like extends into the shirt and vice versa. So like you can see part of Hopper's torso extending down into the waist area where his belt is off the torso piece, and the belt kind of goes above onto the torso piece. That's just something that I think is really cool, and they nailed the way the shirt looks. Like the green parts are kind of like a sand green and teal mixture, and then you have the pink, and it makes that tropical shirt that he's got that he wants to impress Joyce with. I think that's kind of funny. And then the legs are really cool because he's got like that little miniature pocket you have in your jeans. I don't know what it's called. I have one right here. It's like a mini pocket. I don't exactly know what it's for. I know, like, I just put, like, my earbuds and stuff in there whenever I can. But they printed that on here, which I think is kind of funny. And they printed his shoes and even the laces and everything like that. And then they gave him, like, a custom shotgun piece here, which is, like, dual molded. I don't even know if this is officially Legos, but it's got dark tan and then, like, a dark brown. And you can see, like, the hand rest on the barrel of the gun. And then on the shoulder rest, it's also dark brown. So I think that's really cool. I like this gun piece, and probably one of my favorite figures I think they've ever sent me, because they've sent me stuff before from Stranger Things, and I'll leave a link to that video if you want to check out some Scoops Ahoy stuff and just other things like that. A nice thing that they have here that they sent me is Princess Bubblegum. Now, as a child, Adventure Time was always like huge for me. I don't know why. I just love this show, and I recently really got back into like thinking about it, if that makes sense. Like once they decided to send this over, I did some like research and looking back at Adventure Time and thinking about like what it meant to me and everything like that, which may sound stupid, but I got my fin from the official Dimensions pack out and started looking at that thing, and I've decided that upon getting this Princess Bubblegum minifigure that I'm going to be doing some Adventure Time mocks, specifically like something from the Candy Kingdom, and then I want to do like an inside cutout of the trunk of like the tree house that Jake and Finn lived in, because that was just very iconic. And the cool thing about this Princess Bubblegum minifigure, back to the minifigure, is that it's double-sided. Like the face is double-sided. As you can see, she's in her lab attire, so it's kind of helpful that one side of her face is her with the lab goggles on, and the other side is just her being all fine and dandy. And I think that's really cool because that's how she is a lot, because she's like a scientist, chemist kind of weird thing in the show. And I don't know, I just like it. She looks very skinny too with like the little black printing, but it's a cartoon, that's just how it is. And the eyes are really I don't know. I just like the eyes because that's just the Adventure Time style, cartoony style. I like that. You can also see like the pink dress underneath the lab coat at the bottom and underneath her collar, which is kind of cool. Oh, speaking of collars, back on this gym thing, Jim Hopper, you can see the hair poking out, which I think is kind of funny. And the final minifigure that they sent me is John Wick, which I like to call John Brick. I don't know why I called it John Brick, I just think that's kind of funny. But this guy has some really, really fine printing on him. In the tie and the shoes, you can see like these little gravelly kind of textures that they printed on here. And they even included his little special gold currency. If you've watched the John Wick movies, you'll know what I'm talking about. But this guy looks exactly like Keanu Reeves, which is kind of funny because Keanu Reeves is a cool guy. The internet fell in love with him recently, but I love the way this figure looks. He's got kind of big eyes, which matches Keanu Reeves, but not John Wick. If you like emotionally, that makes no sense. But the cool thing about this is that, like I was saying before about like the printing spreading into the waist, his suit jacket goes onto the waist piece, which makes it just more accurate, and that extends onto the back of the minifigure too. You can see the bottom of his suit jacket. And there's just fine printing in the tie and the shoe, and they went above and beyond because they could have just used an official suit piece that LEGO has printed, but they went all out custom on this, which is something I can respect and I think is really cool on their part. And they even included like the little scratch on his face, or one scratch on his face from the John Wick movies, which is pretty cool. And this gun piece, I'd never seen this gun piece before. I don't know what it's from. I don't even know if it's officially a LEGO. It looks like it is because it's got a serial number and a copyright logo and everything like that. So I think it's LEGO, and it feels like LEGO, but I've never seen this gun piece before. Definitely going to use this and this gun piece. Just never seen them before, but with that being said, that's all the minifigures. But if you've stayed around this long, let me know in the comments, because there's a special discount code you can use at minifigs.me if you want 10% off your purchase. The cool thing about this special video is that anytime in the future, if you want to purchase anything from minifigs.me, if you use the code JackHammer10, again, that's JackHammer10, you get 10% off your order no matter when it is. It can be 2 years from now, 50 years from now, or just today. And I'll have a link in the description so you can check out their website and look at their products and order these for yourself, or you can go to my other video reviewing some of their other Stranger Things products and you can decide if you want some of that. But if you use the code JackHammer10 at checkout, you get 10% off your order, which is a steal. Who doesn't like to save money? But that's pretty much it. I will be back with some more videos. I know I've been slow at making them, but I'm going to be back with some more videos and some more variety, so hopefully you guys enjoy. But as always, thanks so much for watching, and most importantly, take care, guys.